Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live at the Siam Bayview Hotel in Pattaya, and it's been quite a while since we've come back to this hotel. Most of the people tend to think that it's always hidden away now in between the Hilton and hidden away amongst everybody else, so we don't notice this hotel anymore. But today, again, the gang of, or what you call it, Kun Chachawan's gang, or the gang of GMs, are meeting again for their monthly dinner. And as I see it, the gang is growing bigger and bigger. Today, as the group is growing, we're sitting here in a pleasant garden of the Siam Bayview Hotel, enjoying our cocktails before we go for dinner. And all of those of you who have been watching Pattaya Mail TV or reading the Pattaya Mail will see that there have been stories now in every month about this gang. And I will tell you more about this gang later on this evening. But before I go on, I'm going to pass the microphone around, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. You're going to see the cream de la cream of the hotel business sitting right here in a circle. Everybody is united. They're very strong. We've got some old-timers. We've got some new people. But the new blood, the strong blood, not only the men, but also the very, very lovely young ladies who are now the next generation of the hotel business here in Pattaya. And you'll get to meet them all. I'll pass it on. I won't introduce who the person is, but I'll pass the microphone around so you can see for yourselves and hear who they are. And I ask all of you, when you introduce yourself, to tell us about you, about yourselves. You don't have to tell us about your personal life, if you have a boyfriend already or anything like that, but tell us about where you're from and which hotel that you run, how long you've been in Pattaya, and give us a little information about the hotel that you work for. But most important of all, talk about the vision of the hotel business and the tourism business in Pattaya. As you see it, as you're seeing it before, have you seen it before, as you're seeing it now, and as you see it in the future?
I think, Peter, we're going to need until 11 o'clock, maybe till tomorrow morning, to give all answers to your questions, because it's quite a list of questions that you're asking me. But anyway, good evening, Pattaya. My name is Rene Pistes. I'm the general manager of the Thai Garden Resort on North Pattaya Road. I've been there for the past 10 years. And actually coming back to the Siam Bayview brings back a lot of memories, because I think it is 28 years ago that we were building this hotel. In those days I was working for Siam Bayshore and Siam Bayview hotels, and this hotel was coming up. So I remember it standing here, like you said, freestanding, and now we are all on left and right. We have high rises next to us, and it has changed a lot in Pattaya over the past 28 years. But today is a great night. I think all of us have been working hard over the high season, and actually now, the month of April, it starts to slow down a little bit, and we have a little bit time to catch up with each other and to meet with each other, and that's good to see what's happening in Pattaya and what the colleagues are doing. But I pass on the microphone to our gang leader, because he will tell you more about the visions of Pattaya.
Well, that is very nice speech of you, Rene. I'm Chachawan Supachayanon. I'm the general manager of the Sitani Pattaya. I have been around. This is my 18 years in the same hotel, same town. And I have been working so long, so we do it for over 30 years. All right, I think that's enough about the age, about the years. The opportunity that we are together, I can promise you that it's hard and difficult for you to see in any other part of Thailand. We are so happy and so proud that we can have the get-together among friends, among hoteliers of Pattaya. We are challenging the other regions, other part of Thailand, about the unity, of the gang, of the group, that we are together. The purpose of getting together is just to meet once in a while, maybe once a month or once in every 5 or 6 weeks. And then we are here just to meet friends, and we just use the chance to just introduce, to the newcomer to Pattaya. And then we also try to help promoting Pattaya in the sense that, you know, the force of the group of these people can be put together and organize a very meaningful activity to promote Pattaya city. Sitting next to me is our grandpa. He's been here the longest one, and I'd just like to pass it on to him, and you will be amazed of what he's speaking to you about the history of Pattaya.
When I came to Pattaya, there were no microphones. That is true. But no, it's not true. I'm not the oldest at this table. That was René. René was here longer than me. On the other hand, I must say, and with pride and with a little tear in my eyes, this is my first hotel where I ever worked, and I had the luck in 1985 on the 10th of June to join here as the EAM. With Kun Kamala Sukosol and Hans Rudi Frutiger at the time. And Siam Bayview is actually looking better than then, so they have been doing a very, very good job. Has always been exactly the geographical center of Pattaya Beach. If you take the boat to Kolan and you come back, you will see that Siam Bayview is exactly in the geographical center of Pattaya Bay. Wow. So very, very nice location. Meaningful, and Feng Shui is very good here. So it's so nice to be back here tonight, and especially with you guys. And okay, as you said, we have accumulated certain years together here down this place, but Pattaya has never stopped growing, and has never stopped going ahead. When we arrived, there were 11 first-class hotels, members of the THA at the time. There were a few guest houses. The second road was just being tarred. And today we have 703 hotels. Not everyone is registered yet, but we are building so fast that the administration cannot follow, because Pattaya is changing. Pattaya is really growing out of its little shell and is becoming absolutely new city and a new world-class resort finally, which it deserves. Because the guests who are coming today, they are not coming anymore for all the producible entertainment, which was and is the best in the world, but because the entertainment is going smaller, because the city is growing faster than the entertainment around us. And it is a real pleasure to be back here tonight, but I would like to hand the microphone to an lady owner. Oh, sorry. My name is Philippe Delaloy. I work at the Pullman Pattaya Isawan, and I started work in Pattaya, the Siam Bayview, in 1985 on the 10th of June. Thank you very, very much. I am, because it's big lights and stuff. So I'm very happy to hand over the microphone to some people who have been building this resort and have been contributing financially. Excuse me. And hello, my dear. Your turn.
Okay. Thank you, Kun Philip from Pullman. Just want to say from. He forgot to say his name and where you work from. Okay. Thank you for. I'm a newcomer for the group today. My name is Jan from Hotel J Pattaya. New hotel just opened last year on North Pattaya Road. Boutique hotel, small, but the first time in the group, I feel really warm, welcome the groups, people who work for Pattaya to improve the new image of Pattaya. As Kun Philip say, we do the roadshow marketings and all the group, also THA meetings. Also, I have another hotel, JP Villa, very small but cozy. So, thank you for the inviting for the group. Okay, I'm going to pass on to Pinui Montien.
Hi, friend. My name is Prayut from Montien, Pattaya. I'm here today to learn with all the senior in the travel industry. What I have to do is just follow their footsteps. But the only little thing that I like to say to you is Pattaya is a city that you have things to experience, a lot of things to learn, and there is a charm in here. What you can do, you have to come and experience by yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. First of all, today I would like to thank Kun Peter for inviting us for being the good welcome for the TV show today, and thank you very much Kun Nichapon that hosting us today event. So my name is Morakot Kundulok from Best Western Pattaya and Bella Villa Groups. We have 6 properties in Pattaya, and I'm very proud to be part of this city. I'm the 5th generation of Pattaya cities already because my great grandparents born here. So even though I'm not so old, but ancestor though. So very happy to see this city progress on the next step, and we are leaving all into your hands, and then our city can develop in the next future. Thank you very much. So next gentleman will be very important to bring the crown to Pattaya.
Thank you, Kun Ploy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nopon Kanchanamani from Thai Airways. I have been joined TG about 15 years, and now I have been here last year on October. And the last word I need to thank you, Kun Chachawan. Give me a chance to join. I need to pass to Mr. Thomas.
Hi, thank you. My name is Thomas Ko. I'm located at the Garden Cliff Resort and Spa. That's located at the Nakla, Soy 16. Call me new kid in town if you want to. This is my 4th month over here, but definitely not the first time that I'm in Pattaya. I was in Pattaya back in 04 and I left in 07. It has been like a 4 years break, and I'm happy to be back here again. The obvious thing that I noticed about Pattaya in the short span of time of my absence of 4 years is that 4 years then and 4 years now, much has changed, definitely for the better. Okay, definitely for the better. I'm sure, I'm very confident that it will get even better thanks to the administrators of this city itself, and of course the hoteliers operating in this city. And I wish all of us the best of everything, and Pattaya will be the city to visit. Okay, will be the only one in Thailand that you must visit. That's all I have. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Michael. I am the general manager of Amari Nova Suites, Nova Gold and Nova Platinum Hotel. I'm in Pattaya for almost exactly 2 years now. May 1st, 2 years ago, was the day of my arrival here. And I can only say that I am quite fascinated by this slightly crazy city. It is crazy, but it's fascinatingly crazy. The business has developed so much in this city in the last 2 years, as much as has the city itself. I am very glad to be here, and looking forward for the next years, who knows how long. Really happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Kun Michael. Sawadee krab. Nichapon. My name is Nichapon. I work here. This is my 3rd visit. My first visit was in 1987, and that is a big change from that time. There is a lot of development and so many friends, more friends. This time I'm really happy to be back in Pattaya, and I would like to invite you all there in Pattaya to visit us. If you can, I will show you around. Yeah, thank you very much.
สวัสดีค่ะ Good evening. I'm รุ่งทิพย์นะคะหรือ you can call me คุณเปิ้ลค่ะ from Sunbeam Hotel พัทยานะคะ and then I live here for I think it's 22 years already. 22 years already, and the hotel is already 22 years also. And now I'm the Pattaya people now. And the hotel is Sunbeam Hotel is located in the Soy 8, that next to Central Beach Festival นะคะ Then very convenient for our guests to come ค่ะ And then I love Pattaya as well ค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ I'm Budurik Kusonwit. Actually, I'm not in Pattaya. I'm from the City Hotel in Siracha. But anyway, as I be in the city for more than 10 years, almost 20 years, as soon as since I participate Thai Hotel Association Eastern Chapter, I found something very important. We not only have a very good relationship, very good friendship among all the hoteliers who work in the hotel industry, but we have some quality. We always unite each other. We always support each other. We always support the city. This is the finest quality for the city like Pattaya. I'm very glad to say that Pattaya city is unbeatable, and we will win in any games as far as we still be unite each other. So I'm very glad to and so proud to be a part of Pattaya. Even I never been here. Yes, and yes, I'm the president of Thai Hotel Association Eastern Chapter, the successor from Kun Chachawan. So I'm very glad to be here today. Thank you. Yes, and we are very, and it's one thing is more important. We have all generation here today. Thank you very much.
My name is Harald. I'm the general manager of the Hilton Hotel right next door, and I'd like to thank our friendly neighbor, Konitipon of the Siam Bayview Hotel, for hosting us this evening. Delightful to be among friends and colleagues once again this evening. And listening to all of you going around the table, I must say it's somewhat humbling to note that it appears some of you might have been here before I was born, or just about around that time. But jokes aside, it is very humbling to be part of a community of such very well experienced and strong hoteliers. It obviously goes to testify that Pattaya carries a very strong and long tradition of hospitality that to become part of I'm very pleased and very proud of. And I'd like to also thank everyone around the table for embracing and welcoming the newcomers. Some of us around the table are new to town, and it's truly delightful to become part of a community of hoteliers who share, who work together in the same spirit and with the same goals towards developing tourism in and around Pattaya, and we at the Hilton certainly look forward to becoming part of that and to contributing in the best way we can. So on that note, thank you all once again. Great to be here, and if I may, I'll pass the microphone back to the big guru and to the boss.
I'm just a servant of Pattaya City, and a lot of you who know me, like Peter Chawan and Philip and Rene and the old timers, the grandfathers, you know, they all know me. They know that I've been here since I was a young man and started out just like you, young people, and stayed here, even though I'm not in the hotel business. But I did start out in the clothing business, and 18 years ago, I started the newspaper, the Pattaya Mail, because I felt that Pattaya needed a voice. In the old days, a lot of the press around the world were attacking us all the time, saying what we were doing wrong here. And I, as a resident and been here so long, I said we have to protect Pattaya. And therefore we had to open up this newspaper to protect Pattaya. And the Pattaya Mail has been together with the hotel and the hospitality business for many years. We've been to road shows around the world where we went along, and I came along, and we carried all kinds of brochures. We went to ITB back then when Louis Faspin was still alive, and he took us to ITB. And we had a Pattaya night. We had a great time that night. And it's so good to see, and I want to tell our viewers on TV and around the world, because now our show will go on YouTube. The whole world will be seeing this show, and all of you will be on YouTube when we have this show up. And we want to tell the world that this is Pattaya today. This is how Pattaya is and will always continue to grow and to develop. Pattaya is made out of pioneers. Pattaya is made up of fighters from the old generation and fighters from the new generation. And we will not allow anybody in the whole world to point a finger at us and say that Pattaya is not a place that you do not want to visit, image-wise or not, because our image is tip-top, better than most images anywhere in the world. And if we say that in Swiss or in German or in English or in Thai,นะเรายังเป็นที่ที่จะต้องเป็นพัทยายังเป็นเมืองที่อันดับหนึ่งในด้านภาพพจน์ในด้านการโรงแรมในด้านการท่องเที่ยวในด้านการอะไรต่างๆนานาช้อปปิ้งหรือเอนเตอร์เทนเมนต์ของเรานี้มีครบครัน we are better than anybody else in the world. And we'd like to thank Kun Chachawan again for being the leader of a gang, you know. Love the word. You know, how many people in the world will you say, we are members of a gang? And we have to say, yes, we are members of a gang, and I'm just the honorary member, you know. So thank you all very much for allowing us to talk to you. And believe me, this is the most positive thing that you can do, and we will do it again and again and again. I cancelled every other meeting just to be here this evening, to be with you, P. Chachawan, and to bring this message to the whole world that Pattaya is the greatest place to be, anytime, anywhere. Thank you.